As the sun was setting, some fishermen returning from their day's catch met up with us. We told them we were heading on down the coast and asked them if there was a nearby village where we could anchor for the night in relative safety.
Kapung nama? Kaprus. Morning of the 7th day. We got to this village last night. It's called Kaprus. We went in to visit the chief, who's actually the minister as well. We sat down and had a conversation, or a broken one, with them in the village, all jam-packed into his humble abode.
Having noted that our battery charger could be more powerful, we connected another of the solar panels.
We'll run it through the same spot.
Just as we were launching, a prahu pulled up beside us, allowing us the opportunity to see a traditional spear gun and goggles.
Okay, so you pull, this is a spear gun that we got. You pull this lever up and it pulls a pin down and actually releases the spear out.
There's a pin in there.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. You see that pin now? That pin pulls down and it fires the gun. It's pretty long. And then they use this is a bicycle tube, eh?
Yeah.
Bicycle tube. Tie with the spear that runs right through there. These are the goggles that's used for diving. They're little masks made out of wood. And then they stick glass in. It's quite amazing how they actually managed to do it. They're incredible.
As the wind had been blowing in the wrong direction, it forced us to paddle to try and cover the day's required distance.
The diving here has been sensational, absolutely sensational. There's so much to see. See huge batfish, massive ones, pufferfish, barracuda. You see fish, if you look in the distance, just jumping out of the water. Just massive fish, the size of nice 4, 5, 6 kilo yellowtail, just jumping out of the water next to you. Flying fish just come buzzing past. It's not always easy to get that sort of thing on a camera because you're busy doing something else, and then to actually, by the time you get to the camera in the case because of the rain or whatever, they've long passed. So it's actually a gem if you can get something like that on camera.
We passed some locals using bows and arrows to hunt for fish. While balancing in the mangrove's branches, the hunters were able to shoot fish that swim among the roots for shelter.
Yeah, this prahu we're on is a little bit fragile. At least the stabilizers, which is called semang in Indonesian, the stabilizers are pretty fragile. I suppose if you're sailing at a bit of a speed and hit that, it'll probably break it off. While cooling off and exploring a reef that we just anchored upon, a local, his wife and daughter, had stopped beside us with their prahu.
Kalau di Afrika juga panas begini. Sama.
Sedikit.
Kurang.
Yeah.
Kurang.
Yeah, kurang.
Muda.
Yeah, 23. Yeah.
23.
20. Yeah.
3.
2,
1, 2,
3.
3.
Yeah. 23.
23.
2, 3.
23.
23. Yeah.
23.
Ya, 23.
Saya lahir tahun 55.
55.
Saya lahir tahun 55.
55?
55.
Sure. It's 55 years old. Yeah. Another prahu pulled up alongside us. It was the spear fisherman that we had met at Kaprus village.
Ambil.
Ya.
Ambil
Ambil foto. Tidak. Terima kasih. Keren.
Upang.
Mere.
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 Friend
Terima
mere.
kasih.
Keren mere.
Friend mere. Bagus. Kami ngerti. Friend mere. Ambuar.
Ya,
Kampung Ambuar.
Ambuar.
Ya, di sana. Nanti dayun.
Berapa jauh?
Tapi kalau dayun begini 1 hari.
1 hari.
Iya.
Sure.
Afrika Selatan. Saya dari Papua.
We spent a while talking and then we said our goodbyes as our visitors continued on their way.
Bye-bye.
Got a necklace from a local at Kaprus village. Bren, get your hat out of this. There you go. There it is. It's actually dog's teeth. And what he did, we gave us, it was one big one, we split it, and I've got half around my neck now. Actually very nice.
Stop it,
You
man.
can cease posing me.
We're coming into this bay now for shelter from the wind. And it is really beautiful here. There's quite a steep drop off on our left going down now. You can see some coral, but just further towards the left it just drops off into the big blue. It's quite spectacular. It's beautiful here. There's a lot of parakeets around, none of them making any sounds now.
Got a good spot there. Yeah.
All right.
Chop the fish up. Some nice tail pieces. What we're going to do is we're going to steam them for a while. Steam them for a minute or two. And we also got a pure luck fish roe. Fish eggs. Steam that. Should be fried, but we'll steam that. It's also going to taste very good. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm pretty keen to have some of that myself.
It's good with bread, which they call roti, yeah, but we don't have any, so that'll have to do. And then we've got those potato things going. Should be a good supper. We started a couple of days ago at Irian. When we left that village, we sailed down this. This is Rampabon. We sailed down the side of Rampabon, and it was about over here that we got into a bit of trouble with the sails, where we had to change everything. The ropes broke and stuff. And then we continued down here in the afternoon, and then down just past the inside of that island to Kaprus, which is situated just over there. And we spent a day and a bit there, which is a very nice village. And today we paddled most of the distance. We paddled to about here, and then we sailed a bit, and we got onto this reef where we did a bit of spearfishing. We shot that fish, and we spoke to a couple of people who were passing by on their boats. And then the last distance from there, because the wind was blowing at an angle across us, we had to paddle down to this island. There's a little island just underneath the black mark there, and that's where we're sitting at the moment, out of the wind from that direction and the wind from this direction, which can get pretty strong at night time. And tomorrow hopefully we'll travel just out from around there and down, and maybe just into that bay, and hopefully we'll be there by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening.
We woke up early and started our course down the coast once again. Noticing that there was always a strong wind early in the morning, we made sure to use it before it died down during the day. In the evenings the wind would pick up again as the air cooled, so we usually had 2 periods in which we could make good sailing time. There was a steady breeze that helped us move a good few kilometers, and we decided to head to a secluded bay on the mainland. Entering into the large turquoise bay, we noticed a fishing hut on the beach.
Ikan?
Ya,
Ikan bagus?
iya. Ikan bagus.
Ikan di sini.
Banyak.
We asked if we could share the fire that evening, as we needed to cook supper.
That one's alright.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere without any music. Just to keep us going while we're paddling those hours away when there's no wind. Underwater torch. We've also got 2 army water bottles, and they slip inside these metal things which we call fire buckets. We've got these 20-litre ice cream containers that slip nicely into each other. We brought those in our backpacks, and then we've pulled them out, and we've got 3 of them in front with water in, and the other 3 have got food and other things in that we brought along just in case of emergencies. This one's full with all our pills and these things, headache tablets, a mirror, muscle relaxants, stuff for diarrhea, all the things you could think of. This medical kit is a bit more of an intense one with all the needles and stuff in that we need if we did land up in hospital. Tapes been using, marked them as we've been going along. Spare batteries, matches, pens, silica gel we can stick inside with the foam canisters which are just underneath here so they don't get moist. I'll pull another one of these drums forward. This drum we've got some shoes and stuff that we're keeping dry, mosquito net, and our pants and stuff just down below there. The 20-litre drums out behind that, you can see the 2 backpacks which we've got off the bottom of the boat because of the water. As you can see, there's a lot of water in here, and that just fills up during the night, right up to just underside the bamboo underneath it, and we've got them jammed in there to keep them dry. And there you can see the floorboards, we sleep above there. Move across to the front of the boat. Got the other 2 drums. Both of these are filled with water. One's got cooking water, which is water that's a little bit dirtier than the other, and this one's a lot cleaner, but we do put iodine in both of them and purification tablets. We brought these saws as well. The blades come off to cut through the bamboo, and this is one of our spare drums that we use for catching water. We use the sails to catch water. At the moment it's got bananas in. Also brought along our diving equipment, our fins and masks, and then also our spear guns as well, which we use to spear fish in emergencies, or to use for bartering. You spear fish and then barter for rice, things like that.
Arriving at what we later learnt was a stopover point, we came across 2 large family groups.
This is where we moored for the night. I think we're going to stay over here. It's quite protected out of the wind, which is coming from the south.
One of the catches caused us to witness another fundamental difference in the world we were used to and the one in which the people of Irian existed. One family had managed to catch 3 turtles.
Still see how alive it is. So I'm going to kill, and there's another one over here, which they're busy cutting up.
As expected, our first reaction was one of pity for the animals. Understandably to us, it seems cruel and is generally considered an unacceptable practice. However, to these people, it is an everyday normality. We were amazed at all the different food types that they had collected, from fish and buck to sea cucumbers and giant clams. The day's catch had been good.
Yeah, take the food back to
the village.
Kampung nama?
Kaprus.
Ah, kaprus.
Sirase kamari.
Kaprus satu.
Ya kaprus satu.
Ah, bagus. Night time. Still in the same place. All having something to eat.
After all the fires were lit and the different food types were placed on the flames, we sat down together with the families and enjoyed in the celebration and excitement of the day's successful catch.
When you're hungry, this is awesome. The fish is nice and fresh. The chilies are very hot. And there's plenty of food to go around here. They've got lots in the pots.
We slept well after an evening of good company and good food. And when we woke up the next morning, the families were gone. There was no litter, no plastic, in fact no sign that people had indeed been here, except for the hut and the spears that were stored away for the next hunt. It was the perfect shopping mall, for it had no detrimental effect on the environment. It was a good example of how man can live within the circle of life. Bren and I decided to remain another day to relax and soak up the magnificent bay that we had come to be in. We spent the day writing, catching up on some sleep and sharpening our knives.
You can't really sharpen it that much anyway. Last night with the turtles, yeah, that was also interesting.
Yeah, and there's still a few turtles. Yesterday I was diving, I saw the one sitting in the cave, a big one sitting there, sitting still in a cave.
But they must come right into the shallow, because, I mean, how do these guys spear the turtles? Unless they swim with the goggles on, with those long spears.
Yeah.
And then when they see them, just stick it through the shells.
After spending a few days alone,